Take it. It says I'm live and it says we're into 8 seconds, but I really want to check before, just to make sure that I'm not out there talking to myself, which I normally am anyway. There we are. Right, I'll leave it there with no sound on, just so that in case there's any comments come up and I don't see them in here. Yes, this is Tuesday, Tune In Tuesday with Ali, at 11 o'clock, but this is now 11:51. Yep, don't always come 11 o'clock now, especially with this weather. I might be doing other things. This morning, perfect opportunity, sunshine, sun was out, and I had some ideas that I wanted to do for a photo shoot. So I thought, oh right, let's set the garden, because nobody was home. I had the place to myself, no washing was up, because we've only got a small garden, and I just wanted to do some video and some stills of the pagoda and me sat there, and some video and doing different bits and pieces. And you know how it is, it's beautifully sunny, you get it all set up, and then just as you start doing a video or start taking any photos, and the sun goes. So all my photos now have got cloud. Great, but never mind, I will still use them, and I'm going to use them for reels and some quotes and things that I want to do. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to stay authentic. I want people to get to know me. We've got a lot. I don't know whether your social media is being bombarded, and it might not be, because I tend to. You might look at business stuff yourself, but obviously I learn a lot to do business and how I can use it within, tweak it then for my therapy business, and then I can share that and more to the academy members, etc. But a lot of what I'm seeing at the moment now is faceless marketing, which is okay. I often share about how you can do reels and stuff without you actually being there in front of the camera. But I'd have to admit, and I was chatting to my academy members about this last week, and I know some are using it in here, and I apologise. This is just my opinion. I don't like this faceless marketing. I'm not into it at all. I might do at a later stage, but at the present moment, faceless marketing is not for me. I don't mind the faceless marketing that you're doing, like I said, when you're not there in front of the camera but you're showing techniques. I often take videos of just doing the keyboard or the iPad or something like that, but it's this where you're using videos of other people and it's not you that's in it. That's what I don't like. To me, it's not authentic. But again, I don't mean to offend anybody that's using it, because it may well be working well for them. It's everybody, you do your own thing. Me, I like to either use create my own videos. They're not brilliant. 100% they're not brilliant. But they're me. They're mine. I'm giving it a go. They'll get better the more that I use it and the more I try it. I know people message me and they say, oh wow, you can get better music for this, go and search for the trend in music and whatever. I'm not bothered. If I was bothered, I would go and look for it. I would use that trend in music. I just want to do and work with what I feel comfortable with. It may not be getting me thousands of reach, it may not be getting me viral or getting to the people that I needed to do, but I'm doing it that I'm comfortable with. So yes, I take photos and I do video, and I'm not at my best. My hair's not looking perfect. I've not got any makeup on. The sky's not looking great. It's cloudy, but it's me, and that's what people see, and that's what people like. I attract the people that I'm looking to attract. I'm attracting those that are not sure about using tech. I'm attracting those that are probably more around about my age. you know, over 50s. Oh yeah, I'm not getting over 60, but you know, the over 45s, the over 50s that are not used to using tech, that terrified. I mean, I don't want to go on TikTok. Others are. Good luck to you. Others are using TikTok. I'm often getting asked about how to use Instagram in the business. I don't teach that because yes, I use Instagram, but I don't use it to get business. I use it to learn about photography. I learn it to learn about video. I use it to learn. That's my learning platform. Facebook I do to promote, to market, to sell, to build relationships and get other people. Instagram is where I learn. That's my learning platform, where I learn from others. And I'm happy with that. It will change when I want to, but at the moment I don't want it to change. That's why I don't teach. I don't teach anything about Instagram. There's some things I share within the Academy members, but I don't teach it, I don't sell courses on it, and I don't train in it. So that's, you know, why I do it. As I said, I don't wait till I'm looking right, I've lost weight, my hair's looking good, I've had a shower, I've got makeup on, whatever. I don't wait. I just do it when it's right. So yeah, the sun was coming out. I got it all set up. The sun went in. I still went ahead and did it. And that's the thing. It's just do it. Don't wait for everything to be perfect, because if you keep waiting for everything to be perfect, it won't happen. And that's the, you know, biggie. If you're waiting to learn how to do it properly, or if you're waiting till you've got the money to hire a professional photo shoot, if you're waiting to learn to get the videographer, they're there, they're great, but if I keep waiting for that, it will never happen. So that's why I get on and do it. It was the same with my academy, my holistic training website, my apothecary website. I've used the photo shoot that I did for the FHT. I've used the photographs for that on that one, and I'm very lucky. But it's not my room. It's not my room where I'm working, but it's me working on a client. So that's why I'm using those photos. My training photos, I haven't got any of me training. There's some ones that I've come up with, which I've got for the blog and whatever, but none of actually training. All my photos I'm using on my training website there is what my son grabbed. I gave my son my mobile phone and we went out down the beach and in the local park and took photographs there, because it's me. So that's how I've done photos there, and that's why I say to use that on your social media. Is if you can get somebody, again, originally on my Holistic Healing Hands, my son was with my husband's camera, and he took photos of me massaging my husband, whether on site or hot stone or whatever. We used that, we did that, and that saw me for 15 years. So I always say, if you can, authentic. Mobile phones these days, you know, so I don't want to go on that because I've got, you know, us on there. Mobile phones these days, you can set them up. I've got kits set up now on tripods. You can buy little Bluetooth, little handsets, so that you can set it up and then push the button and do the treatment, and then push the button again. And again, you can then edit it to remove you pushing that button or whatever. But you can get those Bluetooth little sets now on Amazon or eBay or Wish or AliExpress, whatever. You can also get little tripods that you can attach your phone to. You can do that. I bought recently, for when I went away on my business retreat, I bought a multifunction box that I can use to do overhead videos and photographs of me working on the keyboard. I did a video the other week of showing my Academy members a new digital consultation sheet that I'd created and a therapy pack, and I was taking them through that on my iPad. I always do that as well when we're working through Tea and Business, the Tea and Business Clinic workbook. I do overhead shot of that, or the ATA journal and planner for that year. I take that's through overhead, so I can do that. But I can also set it up like I did today for outside videos and shots. I can set it up for doing video and shots here, because I can, it's got telescopic, so I can do different heights, and again I can either do it upright or I can do it overhead. So it's different equipment for what you want. If you don't need much, you can get simple tripod stand again from Amazon or whatever, but you can get a simple stand like that to set your phone up and do it that way. Or, as I'm learning from Instagram, I'm following a guy on there, and he doesn't use things like that. He uses his shoe or a book or a computer stand or a, you know, a tree or whatever. He's using what's around him to take selfies when he's on his own that he can create into a video line. So again, that's why I'm saying I use Instagram as my learning platform. So that's doing using videos and photographs and doing photo shoots for yourself, either using a member of your family just to click away, because you now can edit them, obviously in Canva or whatever you can edit them, or, you know, doing self ones that you can set your phone up and do it that way. And as I said, don't wait, just do it. Don't wait for everything to be right, because it'll never happen. The other thing as well is using images online. We're often sharing other people's posts, which is fine, which is great, but I either share it from the original poster so that they're getting the credit, or say who you're getting it from. Share either who's created it or the person you're sharing it from. Give them the credit, because otherwise you may just get picked up for sharing an image that's not yours. I know it's out in social media, I know it's out in the big bad world, and I'm often sharing images and whatever that I've found, but I do like to try and give credit to whoever I found it from or whoever's created it. Also the same with using internet. Don't pull photos off. Don't go Google search and pull photos off from the images that comes up, because again, it may have copyright issues. There are platforms that you can go and find photos that you can download to your computer and you are allowed to use for free. Images are on Pixabay, there's Pexels, there's also Unsplash. They're the three that I use to access photos to use on my social media or use online, different things like that. They are copyright free, but just make sure when you're looking at something like Pexels or Pixabay, you don't pick the first couple of photos that are on the top, because they're sponsored by Shutterstock. So don't grab those. See where I don't worry about my hair because I look an absolute. Right, but don't use those because they're Shutterstock, and again, they're licensed, so you have to pay for those. But you can get, just scroll down a bit more and then you come across the free photos that you can use on Pixabay, on Pexels, or something like Unsplash. Sometimes it gives you the person who is, and again, I do like to credit them if I know the person, if I got the name there of who it is, and I will credit them. Or you can donate if you want to, but they are free for you to use. So do think about that when you are putting social media up, when you are creating images. Again, if you're using Canva, they've got images in there, in the free one and in the pro. You've got images there that you are allowed to use, but not to sell on as your own. You can't do that. But again, it's think about what you're doing. Don't just pull any image from Google because it's there, because it's, you know, you may just get pulled up for copyright issues. So do think about it. Do look at your images, but where you can, try and get more authentic ones. As I've often been saying in the past, when you grab your phone out for a walk, take some images when you're out on a walk. Might be a flower, might be a lake, might be a sea view, might be a tree, might be a leaf, whatever. Take it when you're out on a walk. Some dog or something that you like, take these images out, you know, when you're out on a walk. If you're out visiting somewhere for the day, again, grab your phone, take some images. I don't want you always thinking about your business. I'm dreadful for that. But I do love, because it's digital, I do love to take photographs, whether I use them or not, in my journaling, in my planners, things like that. I'm forever taking photographs, and then I can just put them up in the cloud, and then I just save them to my external hard drive, and I can go back and I can look at it and maybe use it, you know, 2 years later or whatever. But just grab your phone and take images. You just never know. I mean, I always take my image of my first ice cream of the year. It's, you know, it's a record for me. But I can use it on social media. I can crop it. I can do whatever with it. So yeah, be more authentic. It doesn't always have to be about your treatments. It can be just a selfie of you sitting in the garden reading a book. It can be, you know, having a mug of coffee. It can be an image of just you holding a mug of coffee, or sitting there with a pen and paper in your hand. It doesn't always have to be about your treatments. It can be, there's much more that goes on in your life and behind the scenes that you can take photos of, and of where you live, that you can use on your social media. So that's it for Tune In Tuesday today. Let me know, you know, are you good at using your camera on your phone, or video, and of taking authentic images, of taking images around your area and using it on your social media? Or do you always wait until everything's right, until everything's perfect, or till you get, you know, you can afford a photographer to do the photo shoot? Yes, they take much better photos than you can yourself, because they are the expert. And I always say, you know, I say that with bookkeeping. Why learn and do stuff yourself if you can pay for somebody else to do it? But sometimes with me, it's with photos. I just want to get it done and get them done. When I've got the money, I will pay for somebody to come and take photos and that for me. And I have used that in the past. But sometimes, like here and now, I just wanted to get it done this morning. And yes, now I've come in here doing this, the sun is out. Always happens. But yeah, have a good week. Hope you're posting lots about aromatherapy awareness week this week. If you are an aromatherapist, or have an interest in aromatherapy and essential oils, make sure that you do say that you have an interest, that you're not qualified. But yeah, have a good week, and let me know how you are with using photos, taking photos, or whether you hide behind the camera, and don't come out front much. And if you're using that faceless marketing, how are you getting on? How you doing with it? As I said, I'd love to learn, you know, not learn, but I'd love someone's opinion on it who love to use it. It's just something where I'm not at the moment, but maybe in a couple of months or a year or so's time, when it's out of out of fashion, is probably when I'll get into it. But anyway, I'd love to hear somebody else's thoughts on using faceless marketing and how they get on with it. But for now, that's me for the week. Take care, have a great week, and I will catch up with you next week. Bye for now.